Would you be my done? I still got a lot of shit to learn, I'll admit it.
Yo, what's up people, Tasaran here, welcome back to the World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic with our warrior known as Aristius. The one, the only, the proper ledge. Loving every minute of it at the moment. I've really got into this warrior. Making it a little bit difficult to be honest, with logging in Colorn. But we're doing well on that as well anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. I'm just going to play whatever it is that I fancy playing at the time. And at the moment, it is the warrior. Now level 12. So I need to speak to a trainer. And we've got mail. Okay, the earth root sold. Rune copper gauntlets, one of those sold for 75 silver. Very tidy. And the soldier's wrist guard of something or other has sold as well. Gorgeous. Okay, for level 12, because I did go to the bank and get the new gear, so we've got soldier's gauntlets of the bear, an extra 3 stamina. Sweet. And our first ring, 2 stamina. Yes, please. Wicked. Wicked. So, I've done some fishing. My fishing skill is now 150. I have leveled it so it will go up to 225, but I've stopped it there. I wanted to get to the 150, which will make the Red Ridge quest a bit easier for the, you know, you can get the fish for fishing. And just makes that quest a little bit easier rather than fighting Murlocs. And what else was I going to do? I had a word with the weapons master. Cannot get thrown. So I need to go somewhere else for that. It might even be Darnassus. I'm a little bit frightened. I'm hoping it is just a Iron Forge, but it is what it is. I do need that. We need a range pull. And then that kind of got me thinking. Because clearly we've got backup from DATs and got support, we've got gear coming in left, right and centre, and I'm planning on doing plenty of dungeons to get some gear in. So I kind of miss having those bombs, and I was thinking about swapping to engineering before going any further, because I'm at the point now in blacksmithing where I can go on to doing like the course. Stone leads into bronze, lovely jubbly. So I was thinking, rather than sort of waste those valuable tin, because kind of rare as rockin' or shit. I know there is some in Westfall, but there's not a great deal. Whether or not it would be worth switching to engineering and getting the use of bombs, gadgets, goggles. Could be a lot of fun, and I do like engineering. Blacksmithing I think can be a bit of a smeg to level, especially once it splits to like armour or weapon. Anyway, where am I going? We're not going to Westfall. We are not going to Westfall. I'm gonna sneeze now. Okay, no. Okay, at the moment, but no, we're not going to Westfall. We are going over to the East Vale logging camp in the, is it Brackenwall pumpkin patch? Can't remember, there's so many. Oh, I've not got my weapon on. Foolish creature. Because I was having a little bit of a giggle with increasing my unarmed skill against chickens, so I didn't have a weapon on. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we're going over. Doing the manhunt quest. We're going to slap some Murlocs. We're going to get Elwyn completed. And really, I think you know, if we go over to Westfall, sort of level 13, that would be amazing. That really would be amazing, because we'll have no problem at all with the Watchers, which are level 14. But in saying that, I could probably deal with them now. I'm not overly weak. Okay, we got a bit of a trek. I will get any mining nodes, but on the way. But I'll see you there. Right, got a couple more mining nodes on the way, up to 67. We're actually getting quite a few. One of them gave me like 4 or 5 stone, and it was going really well. So I am really hello, sir.
Well met.
But I is busy. Bounty on the Murlocs. So we're going to do the ones down here for the Murlocs. Yeah, like a pleb, I forgot to do my increased experience and do the fire buff, because I think that really helps with taking on multiple targets. But yeah, it was just, you know, with quest items and dungeons, I think we'll just get more of a benefit out of engineering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how many mining nodes I get, or how many actual mats I get, and if I can make a substantial like here, a bomb will finish that off nicely. And this is my main now for Wrath of the Lich King. I've made a bank character, but I've got no intention of making any others at the moment. I'm just having far too much fun on here. Okay, kind of hoping the chest was here, but ooh, okay. I didn't level up level 12, did I? Foolish creature. Oh, I would love some kind of interrupt. But one that doesn't involve a shield. I need to make that clear. I mean, if it is with a shield, then fair enough. Wow. Have you ever known the Murloc quest to be that easy? Strength and spirit? Nah. Nah, you're alright, mate. You're alright. Okay, I'm not going to hang about at all. I'm just going to waltz in. Gonna waltz in like I own the place. bit like that. I had someone mention in the comments about clicking off when you do a charge to like stop the attack, so you can use it as a speed boost.
What can I do for you?
So I might give that a try. So I'm not going to use any of these, am I? 1, 4, 6.
Light bless you.
Awesome. Yeah, okay. So as long as the animal that I do it on is passive, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it does use my rage thing. So well-stitched robe or nothing.
Be careful.
Pants. Okay, speaking to the warrior. I didn't make bloody... I was supposed to make gold shear my home. Never mind. So we must get some sort of weapon or something out of this, I would imagine.
Greetings.
No. Marshal Haggard's badge, right. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to waltz in like I own the place. You know, be like, who's this blondie boy with the attitude? Right, that's Tas. Just going to take them all on. Not worried about the prowler at this point. Stringy wolf meat don't really sell for much. And there it is. Yeah. Did you or did you not just see what I did to everybody that you know? Apart from him. Thought I saw something sparkling down there like I missed a loot. But we're all good. Okay, so let's avoid the prowler. I just want to hand it in and get into Westfall, really. Yep. Get my sweet level 12 skills. Gypsy cloak. Way better. Better by like... Yeah. Nice. Love an upgrade.
Light be with you.
Haggard's sword. One-handed. That's 7. It's 23. I know I need 21 top end damage. Really? You wouldn't expect the sword to be.
Honored friend.
Alright, but it's not better. It's not better. Slightly more damage because it's faster, but I don't want to drop the top end. I just don't want to. Okay, awesome. That's all done, but it is the long walk back. So I will see you at Goldshare. Righty ho, we're back. Got a nice couple of nodes on the way. So everything's rubbish.
Careful.
Not a problem though. Not a problem at all.
What are you looking for?
And I was thinking, because since clearly Dats has funded this little adventure of ours, and you know, it's for us to enjoy. I think, yeah, let's kit him out. I'm thinking about using that money to catch up to this sort of point in, you know, I've got blacksmith in 67, so, you know, get engineering up to 67 maybe. Either way, I want some bombs. I can use as well, because Dad's also very kindly sent me like all the cloth that he's ever made ever, which done our first aid up and that. Genuinely. What can I say other than fucking meat? That was glorious. Yeah, so I'm going to run into Stormwind. And do up our engineering a little bit. Well, say do it up a little bit. Get it. Do it. In fact, let's commit to that decision. Blacksmithing. You've been fun, but you've been next to useless. I mean, it's made some gold. There's, you know, no argument there. It has made some gold, but guns and scopes could make gold too. I don't know, I'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, so it's all the way over the Dwarven District, which is fine, because I also want to go over to Ironforge and see what we can get from the weapon trainer. So I'll see you in the Dwarven District. Right, so I've just learnt the mining. I'm going to stop here. Engineering trainer. Yeah, we are totally doing this. And I gotta admit, I do like engineering. I like engineering in Wrath of the Lich King. You get a, you know, you get the flying mount in Burning Crusade, and then you get the decent flying mount in Wrath, I think. If I remember that rightly. Let's see what supplies we can get our grubby little hands on. When I've got money, always, without hesitation, grab the fucking lot. Right, so rough blasting. Let's wait here, because I'll have to speak to my bank characters to get my linen cloth back. Now dynamite you can use on the move. Bombs, which stun, you got to stand still to do, from what I can remember. I'm not really bothered which. Obviously, if I want to pull a group, and if it's like aggro, if I'm tanking, then the aggro from the bomb or dynamite as I'm running in would be nice as an initial come get me kind of situation. So, you know, dynamite to pull, bombs when they're around me is the way I'm looking at it. can't actually make anything yet. So copper bolts, rough copper bombs at 30. I'm wondering whether or not to get some blasting, some rough stone, and getting as many points out of this as we can, because there isn't no, you know, like in blacksmithing you had the sharpening stones and then you had the grinding stone. It's rough blasting powder, that's it for rough stone, whereas like the copper and linen cloth and all the rest of it, we need to be as sparingly as possible. So yeah, I think as many points as we can with rough blasting powder is the way I'm looking at it. So auction house again. Okay, there wasn't actually many stone. I managed to get 40, but the copper ore is like 47 silver a piece, so that's 6 gold for 14, 9 for 20. Which is quite a lot. It means when I get past copper, I can sell a few. There is that. There's definitely money to be made. But I like the idea of being able to get to what's the point? I'm going to need another tiger's eye for the goggles, because I'd like to get goggles too. Right, I would. The thing is, I also know we're going to need we're going to need loads anyway for all the fucking handful of copper bolts. Oh really? Really? Get the fuck out of here. Right, someone's just bought them all. Shit. I spoke too long and some prick bought them all out. Wow. Why is it not getting saved? In my lists. Ah, right, I see. Right. Because that's not the list. Pinning my hopes that someone's going to fucking deposit some, but alright, well, as I said, we'll get as many points as we can with the rough stone, and I'll make my own with mine. I mean, we've been alright with how many we've got. You know, it's not like we've got loads of mining nodes, but we've got quite a few ore out of it. So yeah, 40's fine. That'll do. So back over to the Dwarven District. Right, so I've smelted the copper that I've had and turned all the rough stone into the powders. I know I'm going to need a wooden stock at some point, because we're going to be able to make a gun. So hopefully, or I'm pretty sure, the dwarves will teach me how to use guns, and therefore I can make my own gun, I can make my own ammo, and scopes and shit as well. What am I doing? I haven't learnt anything yet. But we've got options.
Can I help you?
Yes, handful of copper bolts and a rough copper bolt. Now, I am going to make 20 of a handful of copper bolts straight off the bat. It might even need to be more than that. Because the last thing you want to do, because you end up using them for quite a while, is get later on down the line and then have to waste copper on making these when it's grey because you've spent all your mats on like bombs and shit. So yeah, I'm going to make 20 right off the bat and then see what we can make. You know, I'll go and have a word with them again. But I want to get it as high as I can with the smallest amount of things. So get in there. Okay, it's turned green, so that's pretty good. Let's just see if we can get it to 55. Part of my OCD, that is, I've always got to end it on the 5 because that's where it's every increments of 5, isn't it, when you can learn something new. So we can now journeyman engineer, spanner, tube, boomstick. Okay, so we're going to need to make the spanner. The tube, we need the weak flux. So yeah, that will do. The coarse blasting powders at 75. But I'm going to be using quite a lot of copper on the spanner. So I'm going to make 5 of the bombs, which gives us the 10. We now have AoE damage back, nice. That's brought us to 60. Let's make the spanner now. Gone through that bloody copper, haven't we? Tubing. Make the weapon. These are obviously not efficient to make. I'm doing it because I want to. Can't use it yet, but I do plan to. Make anything at 55? I don't know. I'm hoping coarse dynamite, which I think is coarse and wall cloth. We can make a scope. 6 copper modulators, nice. But we do need the other tubing for this crude scope. I'm gonna make it, stick it on the gun. I want my ranged pulling weapon to be the McDaddy. So we'll do that. Crude scope. Got plenty of malachite. Stick that on. 5 copper modulators. I think copper modulator is something that we do need. The timepiece, not as much. Don't think. So is it worth making these 5? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Or at least see what we can get at 70. A lot of back and forth, but it's already, because we were higher than that when we were 67 on blacksmithing, so we're doing alright. Yeah, no, I need the 5. So there's no way we're getting any more. So I say, regardless of how many points we get, let's just maximise our bombs. Yeah. Yeah. Love it. And we've got a point for each as well, so I don't care. That is all good. And that is where we're going to leave that. So we have well caught up. Sadly, though, oh, we've run out of time. But I do want to head over to Ironforge. And I think that's something that we can do in the next episode. So thank you all for watching. I do really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.